This is 281 Commissioner Street. It's the Museum of African Design Art in Maboning Precinct in the city of Johannesburg. It's where the 21 Icons Portrait of a Nation exhibition is currently on. My name is Tumi Sedumedi and welcome to this edition of the Art Bulletin. Collaborative and interdisciplinary works by artists from countries such as Switzerland, the US, the UK, Ghana and Cameroon will highlight this year's Live Arts Festival in Cape Town. This festival, which is organized by the Gordon Institute of Performing and Creative Arts, is in its second year and puts under the spotlight performance art.
According to the Gordon Institute for Performing and Creative Arts, the second Live Art Festival brings together a range of artists from the fields of visual arts, dance, theatre, music, architecture and literature. This year's lineup will feature, amongst others, Anthea Moyes' The Impossible Auction at the City Hall, John Nankin's Shakespeare's Chair, Mohau Modisa Geng's Ukukhumula, as well as the critically acclaimed Complicated Art for Dummies by Amsterdam-based Ntando Cele. International artists include Rosa Postlethwaite from the United Kingdom, Dilili Atiku from Lagos. The festival will take place in various spaces at UCT's Hidden Campus, as well as the Cape Town City Hall and several clubs in and around Greenpoint.
It brings together a diversity of backgrounds from all over South Africa in the form of over 300 students, 40 teachers and 60 professionals. And apart from the rehearsal, performance, workshop and lecture opportunities, it gives young musicians the chance to interact with their peers. It's the Standard Bank National Youth Jazz Festival.
The top jazz students in South Africa try out for a place in the Standard Bank National School Big Bands and the National Youth Jazz Band, and these national bands are directed by some of SA's leading jazz educators and performers. The values of the Standard Bank National Youth Jazz Festival is to endorse the growth of jazz in South Africa by providing vibrant, excellent educational opportunities for young performers by inspiring artistic integrity and creativity on the world-class main jazz stage. The Standard Bank National Jazz Festival is all about acknowledging our country's jazz heritage and by creating a forum for South African musicians to network with their peers from around the country and worldwide. The event started on the 2nd of July at Grahamstown and will end on the 8th of July.
Publishing company Penguin Random House South Africa announced their books in their July to December 2014 period at the Foxwood Theatre in Johannesburg on Wednesday evening. Among their catches in their much-loved fiction category is Broken Monsters by Cape Town author Lauren Piekes. Penguin Books South Africa and Random House Drake, who as a merged company go by the name Penguin Random House South Africa, announced the titles that will be released in the next 6 months at the Cozy Foxwood Theatre in the north of Johannesburg. The publishing company announced the titles according to the months the books will be released. Hot on their title list is Lauren Piekes' second novel titled Broken Monsters. In their more factual categories, comedian John Cleese's So Anyway features alongside The Poacher's Moon and Mitch the Real Story. The story is co-written by John Mitchell and Gavin Ridge. Chase Your Shadow looks at the trial of Oscar Pistorius. Over 150 titles were announced on Wednesday. He was the raspy and gruff voice behind some of the most successful hits of the past 5 decades. He's American legendary soul genius Bobby Womack, who was a singer, producer, songwriter and composer. He died at the age of 70 last week Friday and will be laid to rest this weekend.
7 o'clock each morning, put on some coffee, splash some water on my face.
Bobby Womack has been described as a colorful and highly influential R&B singer and songwriter. Womack, who was born in Cleveland, Ohio, influenced artists from the Rolling Stones to Damon Albarn. He penned hits such as Across 110th Street, If You Think You're Lonely Now, and I Wish He Didn't Trust You So Much. Longtime friend and gospel singer Candy Staton is quoted as saying Bobby Womack had a style that nobody else could ever capture, while musician Peter Gabriel says Womack's songs and voice was the fabric of so many musical lives. 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and is said to have overcome multiple health issues, including prostate and colon cancer.
And that's how we come to the end of today's edition of the Art Bulletin, coming to you from the Museum of African Design out here in Johannesburg. If you're keen to see the amazing pictures by Adrian Stein that form part of the Portrait of the Nation exhibition, feel free to visit www.21icons.com. If you'd like to learn more about this space and this museum, feel free to visit www.moadjhb.com. You can keep in touch with us by emailing morninglive@sabc.co.za or tweeting at Morning Live SABC. Until next time, it's a goodbye from us.